Hey y'all, it's me. Stop, drop, and roll on, and I'm looking at this clock. I'm gonna do a video that's short today, and I'm gonna try to start doing shorter videos because I honestly do. I'll be the first one to say it. I talk too much. Anyway, I have been for the last couple of days getting a real nice spiritual beat down about a behavior that I have. Um, this is a personal thing. I'm not blaming anybody or anything about this. This is on me. And normally, sometimes, I think human nature is to put the blame on somebody else and take it off you. But I'm the common denominator in all of this, okay? Um, I started something several months ago. And it wasn't just me that started, it was somebody else as well. And little by little, the excuses have been cropping up. And at first, anything you start out with, personal, professional, whatever, any type of venture, startup venture, stuff like that, you got all these aspirations and dreams, and you can see yourself at reaching your goals and all of that kind of stuff. And then reality sets in because when you set out to do something, I don't care what it is, it's gonna take some work, you know. And the word says, you don't build nothing without considering the cost first. Only a clown just rushes in and says, on the way home, this is the prime example. I have driven that highway back and forth, back and forth. I have driven that highway since I was 20 years old. Okay? It's a long time. I'm far removed from that. But there is this house, and when they first started building this house, when I looked at it, all I could think was, "Oh my gosh! I mean, that thing is going to be spectacular. It's just going to be something else." And when you look at the bones of it, beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. However, what ended up happening, that house never got finished. For a long time, it sat there, and all this brush and stuff started growing up around it. And when I say it never got finished, the bones got built. It got bricked. The windows, and I mean, it's a massive home. It's massive. Never got finished. Never reached its potential because nobody was ever. It was never habitable. And that house is still there. I can go if I start down the highway right now. I mean, when you drive and you see certain markers and they just kind of, embedded in where it is. I can look right over there, and on the west side of the highway, that house is sitting there. I'm talking 30 something years. And that's what I mean by you got to consider the cost of stuff. And so what has what I have been doing is I've been being codependent, requiring, needing, feeling like I gotta have somebody, cheerleading and pumping and yeah, yeah, and all of that. Last couple days, and specifically this morning, was like the finale of the whooping, spiritual whooping. Um, was like, okay, if you dependent on me, this is God, then why are you actually acting like you dependent on these other people? If my goal is health, and I done ask him to help me, and he's saying you need to do this and you need to do that, and you know what to do, and you not doing it because somebody didn't show up, or this person didn't do this, or this, that, and all the other, it's not on them because my is sorry for the light. My relationship is with him, and he's the one that's got me. He's the one that's keeping me. He's the one that's been keeping me and gonna keep me. And so what other people do, my codependence on that, it has got to stop. Because sometimes people have crises and they can't show up. Sometimes people have mental things that they need to work out that ain't got nothing to do with me. And if I go in the grocery store to buy some groceries and I'm in line and then the person up there at the cash register just starts wilding out and going off on people, mainly the cashier, do I join in just because that person is doing that? No, that don't have nothing to do with me. We all collectively in here for the same reason. We buying groceries for whatever reason. But just because you do something don't mean that I gotta do it. I mean, I'm going to cash out for sure. But I don't have to do what you doing. I don't have to join in the foolishness. And that's what it equates to when I uh, decide that if somebody don't show up, then I don't have to show up. Well, I'm the one that need to lose weight, and if they need to lose it too, that's between them and their intestinal fortitude on how far they want to go and how many pit stops they want to take. Because I'm convinced that I know where I'm supposed to go from on a health path. I know what I need to be doing on a health path. I know how to get where I need to get. But every time I take these pit stops, I'm wasting money, I'm wasting time, and I'm over into an arena of disobedience that really costs me. I end up sacrificing a whole lot. It's just a laundry list. And so at this point, today, and that's all I'm doing. I'm taking it in a 24-hour increment because that's all I got. I don't know how other people's time clocks run, but I get 24 hours. And a certain percentage of that is, I'm sleep. And so when I'm up, I need to be doing what I need to be doing. I need to be doing what I'm supposed to be doing. It's 5:32 in the morning. I have been in there already. I walked 2 miles and I'm going to get up and do it again tomorrow.